Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Trinity United Methodist Church this Sunday, September 24th. Glad you're here. We have a couple of announcements to go over in the bulletin. First of all, I am not Diane, as you probably have already guessed. Filling in for her. And a few things here. We have the fall yard sale will be held October the 2nd through the 6th. That is the first week in October. If you have items that you would like to donate, we'll set up that Sunday before on the 1st, and so you can bring them here to the church, or, and I'm only saying that because Kathleen Gillespie is still out of town, so I don't want folks to show up there and try to inundate her, plus I think her garage is full at this point. So if you just hold on to those items until the 1st, you can bring them by here then and donate them. Pancake Breakfast, United Methodist Men will have their fall Pancake Breakfast on Saturday, October the 7th. Tickets will be available in the office here at the church or from any of the members of the United Methodist Men. And we have 2017 Fall Lay Servant Training. It's Saturday, October 28th at Trinity United Methodist Church in Wise, not here. Different types of training. It's $25. Most of the courses, it says, are $25 each, but if you're interested in signing up for any of them, there are registration forms on the mailboxes outside of the office here at our church, so pick up one of those. The Samaritan's purse boxes, these are the Operation Christmas Child shoe boxes that we fill with all kinds of goodies and ship off to other lands. We do have the boxes now, thanks to someone who volunteered to pay for those. And if you would like to essentially sponsor one of those boxes, or more than one if you'd like, we're asking folks to do that in $15 increments. $15 allows us to purchase the items to put in the box, as well as cover the shipping for each box. On November 12th, as part of our youth meeting that night, we will be assembling the boxes. We get a nice little assembly line going and put them all together so they can be delivered to the collection center, which is at another church here in town. So if you are interested in doing that, if you just put on your check or on your envelope Samaritan's Purse, we already have a fund set up for it, and we'll put that in there. Nominations team meeting will be tonight at 6 p.m. here in the Wicker Room. The members are listed there. Please try to be present for that, as we need to make some decisions on some things for the coming year. District conference is today at 3 at East Stone United Methodist. Has a list of persons there who are voting members of the conference and should make every effort to attend. You're invited to come a few minutes early. They'll have some various missions and outreach displays from the churches in the district. And there will be no youth meeting tonight because we have our Snack and Paint event today at 2 o'clock here at the church. I've had a couple of cancellations, so we do have some openings still available. It's $30 per person if you'd like to come. It will be painless, I promise. We'll have a couple little snacks, and we'll just have a good time. That is a fundraiser for the Youth Resurrection Fund, so we appreciate your support on that. On the back of the bulletin, note that the church office is going to be closed for the week of October the 2nd through the 6th. Ashley will be on vacation. There will be people here that week, though, to hand out general information if people call, as we will have the yard sale here that week. Now Team will meet Thursday, October 5th at 6:30 in the Wicker Room. We invite everyone in the church is welcome and to be a part of that committee. That's where we make a lot of the decisions regarding the missions that we undertake and things that we do, events that we hold. Anything that falls under nurture, outreach, or worship falls into that organization, that group. So we really encourage everyone to be a part of that. If you can't attend, send your ideas by someone. Patty Robbins is the head of that committee, so you can send ideas to her or call the office and let Ashley know and she can get them to us. Fellowship supper, second Wednesday of the month instead of the first due to the yard sale. The bottled water giveaway. David and Katie Shoup, who are here this morning, they are in charge of the bottled water giveaway at Mountain Empire Home Craft Days, October 21st, 8 to 6. They will still need some volunteers to help out throughout the day, so please see them to sign up for that. And Trunk or Treat, we will be doing that here at the church. Last year we had over 500 kids come through here, so it's a wonderful event. We will block off the street here, the side street here, and so you can come out if you want to come and bring your car and park it and decorate and hand out candy here, or if you know of children in the area that will want to come in. We do have kids that are brought in by the carload in here and kind of go through these neighborhoods. So one change to the order of worship this morning, there will be no children's message this morning. So, Terry, anything else?
I want to call your attention to an insert in your bulletin today, Praying Our Way Forward, a letter from our Bishop, Mary Virginia Taylor. We as a district are asked tomorrow to be in prayer for the commission on the way forward. I think the bulletin explains what it is that the commission has been created to do. It is a very important thing in the life of our church when we have this called General Conference in 2019. So let's do our part. Apparently this is our week in that 75 weeks of prayer as an annual conference, and our day as a district is tomorrow. And it gives you some links and other things in the article that you can go to if you're looking for devotionals and things to help you maybe focus your prayer on this very important topic. Also, it's not in the bulletin yet, but I do want to bring your attention to an upcoming event here at our church. I'm calling it the District Faith Sharing Event. Apparently I got the name right because Jeff is shaking his head over here. And actually it's going to be led by our very own district superintendent, Jeff Wright, and he's going to be using a book by James Driscoll called Sharing the Good News, sort of as a basis. And it's a workshop or a seminar or a get-together or a time for us to sit down and hear some teaching on how we can share our faith more effectively. And so I encourage you to be putting that on your calendar. That is Sunday, October the 15th, here at our church. Begins at 3 p.m. is what's on my calendar. So I invite you to come out and to be part of that worship, or that, no, it's not a worship service, that training event here on the 15th. Phil has a word to say.
I wish I had a few more people here this morning, but I don't. But anyway, I kind of want to bring us up to date where we are with some of the things we've been doing to supplement our budget, things of that nature. We talked a long time about the loose $1 bills. We talk about the change. It's pretty funny. I see Bill Cole and Dennis every Sunday morning decide which one can make the most noise in the choir. Rick Gahan keeps his little cup back here somewhere and pours his change in there. And you know, that's work. We're probably $2,500, $2,500 ahead in our checkbook balance where it was last year. This is the last Sunday of the third quarter, so we've got the fourth quarter coming up. So I want to prepare you for what's getting ready to happen. Now, I had to go back this morning, and I brought the ketchup bottle back because July, August, and September are vacation months. We had people out. I was out some. And so, just a reminder, you can catch up. But then I bought a box of sweetener. And you say, what on earth is that? Well, you know, with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, some of you are going to be gone. Some of you might be going up a country. You don't know where you're going. Would you sweeten that plate before you leave? And those little reminders help. But let me tell you what else we're going to do. The first Sunday after Thanksgiving, I'm going to have some Folgers cans, red and green, coffee cans. And in the red ones, we're going to have five funds in this church. Now Team, Forward Trinity, you know, some other things like that. And we'll let you draw names. I'll have 100 slips in there. We'll divide those 5 items, 20 items each in a red can. And then sometime during the Christmas season, you've drawn a name out. You may even want to get to the point you draw a couple. You can make a designated gift to that particular fund. We don't want to take away from our general budget. We don't want to take away from trying to recoup what we loaned ourselves. But we do want to stimulate those funds which are not budgeted funds, but they're designated funds that people give to. So we'll kindly direct you a little bit in how you can help us build those funds back up. You know, it's kind of funny sometimes when you start talking about getting into people's pocketbook and getting into the money, they get upset. But if you can have a little bit of fun out of it, it takes that sting away sometimes. And I think that's what I've tried to do. I've tried to make sure you understood that we could enjoy doing some of these things and how it really does benefit our church. Final note, I wish Bill Hendricks was here this morning because I actually felt sorry for him for one of the few times. I'm not a Kentucky fan, but they played 2 plays last night with 10 people on the field, did not cover the wide receiver, and both times Florida just took the ball, threw it to the guy, and he scored a touchdown. Now, that's almost as bad as what's happening in Knoxville, but I'll be quiet.
Thank you, Phil. Are there any other announcements?